What's going on, YouTube? We back. Another video in the garage messing with this cutlass, man. It has been a long morning trying to get this car figured out, man. I just decided from this point, I'm just gonna get these brakes as close as I can so I can get this car to work and I can actually have all my stuff, because I tell y'all what, I ain't got time to keep power washing and scrubbing out my garage floor, getting up all this brake fluid. So we're gonna get the brakes as best we can, and then we just gonna try to get it to the shop, and we just gonna work on it at the shop. Just have it, probably put it, underneath something at the shop, just out the way. That way I can have all my stuff. I ain't got to keep messing everything up in the garage. I don't want to do that because it actually gives me something to do at home, but I'm gonna have to get it up there and get these brakes figured out because I'm still struggling with trying to figure out these brakes on the back. So I'm able to get front brakes. I got front brakes, and I know everybody gonna say, oh, your proportionate valve is cutting off flow to the rear. No, it's got this centering tool, and I actually took the centering tool out and I stuck a small drill bit down in there, and I put a small pinhole in it to make it smaller, would actually slide down in there. And I checked that, so when I went ahead and I hit it, it would actually, like, it was trying to activate and cut it off, but it stopped it from cutting the back off. We went ahead, we took the master cylinder off, bench bled the master cylinder again, so we know we got fluid going down to the proportionate valve. So either I got a restriction in my lines, which I don't know where that would be at, because that line going to the proportionate valve is new. Only line would be the one running back to the back. So the only thing I can do now at this point is disconnect the proportionate valve and hit the brake and see if it's shooting fluid out. Because if it's shooting fluid out there, then that lets me know I got a restriction somewhere to the back. But I got all new lines anyway, so if that's the case, I'm gonna just wind up replacing every brake line underneath this car. I don't want to, but I'm gonna have to. I already replaced these, so I know these are new, the master cylinder's new, the booster's new, calipers are new, rotors are new, pads are new. We just gotta get pressure to the back. So I'm trying to figure that out. I don't know if it's got a kink somewhere or if it's just got a lot of air in it. So that's next what we're working on. But right now, I'm finna actually swap out these coil springs that I put. I put the 2-inch drop spring on the back, which this car looked crazy dropped, but I can't drop it right now until I get my longer studs on. I can take the spacer off, because when I can do that, then the wheel will sit down further in there and everything will be good. That's what I could do, you know what I mean? Or I could just put the wheels on the back without the spacer, which I don't like that because they're pushed too far in, and I'd have to mess with the frame, and I don't want to do that either. So let me get y'all set up. We're gonna go ahead and swap these springs out. Y'all see the difference in the springs? Look at that height difference. That thing is tucked, but we're gonna go and have to wait a little bit till we get our rear end situated. When I get my longer studs, and we'll go ahead and throw these back on, but not now. Right now, we're gonna put the factory back in there. And I got my little boot just in case nobody's seen me. you gotta do is, you get to clear that spring. I see a lot of people, they go ahead and they just teeter-totter and they stand on it. All you gotta do is just take the bolts out, slide back over here, hit right here, and you'll angle the other side up so you can actually come down with it. Like that. Just teeter it out, you grab it up, swap it out. Lot washing up. That's what I'm telling him. You crank it up and you let it run for a second. Listen, I swear to God, I'm taking the plugs out of my car. I hate those plugs, dog. I don't care what they say about they good for boots and all this and that. I don't care, bro. I'm going back to get some factory, some RSS plugs. But look, that's the plug that I had in there first. You crank them up, boom, spot right, you good. Man, they told me to put this in there. Got them factories back in there. I'm gonna go ahead and get y'all a little closer. Slide them 24s on there. Boy, it's crazy. I still got to get these tires replaced, man. I don't like that. I need a 275. I did 255. So when I take these off, if somebody needs some 255, 25, 24s, holler at me, man. I will send them to you, but you're going to have to go ahead and pay for shipping because I'm not paying for shipping. I'll box them all up, send them out. I don't know what shipping going to be. I'll sell them to you dirt cheap if you need a set of brand new ones, but that may be a little bit, so, yeah. Well, let me find my tools. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and try to get everything else figured out, and then we're gonna limp this thing work while we figuring out these brakes, cause I ain't really got time to be messing up my flow. I'll show y'all the brake fluid we done lost on the ground, and yeah, I ain't got time for that, so yeah, it's crazy. Got so much brake fluid on the ground. We're gonna go ahead, throw this front one back on. I see that I ain't show y'all the brake fluid on the floor, but I ain't worried about it. This Saturday morning, I said we're gonna get something going with the old car. Telling y'all, bro, dealing with these old cars is not for the weak. So if you ain't strong-willed and strong-minded, man, don't mess with these cars. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and put the other two wheels back on it, get it on the ground. Then I gotta actually try to figure out how to get this carburetor figured out, because none of my tools is working. So yeah, that's just how it go in this game sometimes. Sometimes it's just how it goes. So let me get this car down, and we're gonna get y'all, show y'all what it look like on the ground. We're probably gonna get out and drive it too. So I need to do that, but I'm gonna try to adjust the carburetor off the camera a little bit, and then we'll get back to it. Back on the ground, we got the hood down. So in adjusting my carburetor, I got, man, that's a nightmare. I don't know, you're supposed to do it running, but I just went to the base set of 3 turns out, 3.5 turns, and I just left it there for now, just to kind of get a good base of where I want to go, because accessing those idle air mixture screws are a nightmare with all the vacuum lines, everything on there. So it's gonna take me a while to find something to be able to get in there and get those adjusted right. Or if I get it as close as possible, what I'll have to do is pretty much just check my total vacuum once I'm done. If it's in that, they say if it's 17, 18 inches of vacuum, you should be good somewhere in there. So we'll check that, and hopefully it's right, because that's a disaster. But I'm actually gonna try to fire this thing up and see if it'll start. Man, I've been trying to get rid of like all this extra wiring that the car has. It's got wires galore, so we'll see how well everything turns out. There you go. Well, it's alive. I need to get it out of my garage, because I don't want to smoke up my garage. Still a little bit off. Still runs a little rough too, so that's another issue that we're working on with this car. Trying to get everything figured out. Because as of now, it runs, but it doesn't run very well. So that's what we're working on today. And I think I need a motor mount, because when I put this thing in gear, kind of hammers into gear. Motor sounds like crap too, so. I'm just trying to figure out what the deal is. Like if something's loosened, I don't know. Just gonna let it outside for a minute. It's actually not even, crazy part, check. It's not even smoking that bad anymore. Nope. So, really I think I just gotta get that carburetor dialed in. Mainly the main thing is I think my carburetor is not dialed in. And I got a bad exhaust leak over here. I ordered exhaust donut for it. It still hadn't showed up yet. I'll get that replaced when it does. But honestly, I just need to get it figure out, because at this point in time, as much as I'm sick of messing with this carburetor setup, I'm more than likely just going to go ahead and put like some kind of EFI or something on it. Some sort of EFI. That'll be kind of next. But it actually drives good. There's so many small things I've got to get figured out with this car. But being able to drive it around my neighborhood is a plus. So I don't know. Y'all let me know, man, what should I do? Should I EFI this car? Because I'm really tired of trying to deal with the carburetor and get it dialed in and all that other mess. That's just a pain in the neck. It's something I'm really tired of dealing with. And I don't know, you know, how well EFI will work with a 307 anyway. So, yeah. I don't even know if anybody's put EFI on a 307. If you have, let me know. Because at this point, I think I'm about to get ready. The only reason I don't want to do away with the normal stuff is the AC part of it. I don't want to rip out the AC because my wife wants to keep AC in it. So at this point in time, I'm just really trying to figure that out. Should I rip everything apart and just do it that way, or I don't know. Anyway, we outside with the car. About to get ready to take it back home and then put it up, and then we just start messing with other parts of the car. But y'all like, comment, share, subscribe. Just another quick video for y'all, showing y'all we've been putting a little work in with the colors. It actually stops pretty well too, just that front brake. So oh man, we'll catch y'all in the next video.